there, Chansey here. If you're new here, I am an entrepreneur based in Los Angeles, California, but I'm born and raised in the Washington, D.C. area. And today we're going to a Stanford Creators event here in LA, and I have me and my team with me. And so we're going to divide and conquer and see what God has in store for us. There's so many sessions, and we're going to attend to different ones and just see what we gather, because it's a season of just gaining information, learning new things, becoming a student again for just this fresh year and this new level of purpose for all of us. So we're excited to bring you along with us, and we'll see what awaits.
I hope everyone here recognizes the sheer amount of talent and success in this room. Like, I feel so energized to hear your stories, hear your journeys, and I just want to give us all a little pat on the back for the journey that's been to get to this point. Like, truly, like, as creators ourselves, we understand that journey, like the power of having to show up every single day to push yourself to do what we do. But I think the thing that's also inspired us the most out of getting to invite you all here is just this sense of purpose that I feel from all of you.
For example, when I look at other creators, other founders, other people who we even want to invest in, the criteria that I think is the most important, which I think is very equitable, is just grit, persistence. Who is willing to just get back up 1,001 times? And I love that, because I think that means that any of us can win. I really believe that. So I believe that for you, and I like, if you're like at the end of your rope, I totally get it. It doesn't mean like just keep going. It's okay to take a break and all these things, but persistence and grit is the primary factor, I think, for our success.
Balance numerical growth while cultivating an engaged community, and what strategies do you suggest for fostering genuine interactions?
So I'm Chansey, and I'm here with Mylene from Mylene's Mind on Instagram. And I have a couple of questions for her. My first question is, how did you start your journey?
Yeah, I think a lot of it was actually me. When I first graduated, I really wanted to capture the journey of like figuring out what I wanted to do with my life, pretty much. And I didn't know what I wanted to do. So I was like, as long as I'm documenting it, I can look back on it and it'll help me hopefully figure that out. And so at the time, it was really focused on coding. And so I was like making these coding videos, and I was just trying to document that journey. But then I realized that I actually really don't like coding. I like making videos. So then that helped me double down on making more content, and then eventually trying out more short form content.
Wow. Okay. And this is a follow-up question. What is your favorite piece of content you created?
That's a hard one. I think it was a series that I made of the journey of actually telling my parents that I finally quit my job to do content full time. Yeah, I think that was really meaningful for me, because it was a very personal experience that like I think I'll continue to look back on, because I think it was probably one of the hardest things I've had to do in my creator career.
Wow.
And then two, I could tell based off the comments and the DMs that I get that it really helped people try to have that courage in their own life as well.
Wow. Okay, so this might be a tougher question, but what gave you the courage to quit and tell your parents and embark into that journey? And then is there a comment or follower that you have in mind when you think about giving up, and like what is what is that comment? What is that thing that keeps you going?
Yeah. So I guess for the first question, I think that I was thinking about it for a while. I journal a lot, and I was looking back at past journal entries, and for the past like 3 journal entries, it was like basically me saying the same thing about how I wasn't really sure if this path that I was on at work was the path that I wanted to be on. And I kept thinking about like, oh, what if I did quit my job? Like, would there be more upside in that? Because I think when you think of like career stability, you can get laid off from a job at any time. But when you figure out how to make a living off of your own skills, then business will keep coming as long as you keep trying.
Yeah.
So it's actually technically more secure. It's just harder to get started.
Yeah.
So that kind of answers like that part. The second part of your question was if there's a comment that I look at. I don't know if there's one in particular, but I think it's like a similar subset of comments where people say that basically they'll scroll on their feed and like obviously with short form you just kind of get recommended whatever. A lot of the times people will just comment, I really need to see this today, or like the algorithm like cooked because I really need to hear this message today.
That's good.
And I think that when I see that, it just makes me feel validated that what I'm putting out there is helping other people.
Yeah, wow, that's so good. So it just lets us know to just keep posting. It doesn't matter, your timing
You
is
don't
perfect.
know
And
who's
just
gonna
reach the
help.
one. Exactly.
You don't know who's gonna help.
That's so good. Okay, so this may be my last question, then I'll just say I have you free fall of what's something that you've grown through personally that's helped to position you professionally?
That's a good question. Yeah, I would say a lot of like the confidence part, and I think it's something that I'm still working on now. But I think that the thing that stopped me from making content in university was being shy and being worried that people around me would judge me. So the thing that helped me in the beginning was making a whole new account from scratch and basically just making sure that like none of my friends or family could find that account. And so it kind of like allows people who actually want to watch your content to come find you.
Yeah.
And so it felt a lot safer because I wasn't worried about other people's perceptions. So that was really helpful in terms of confidence, and then just getting the reps in. I think the more that you put stuff out there, the less perfectionism you hold on to,
That part.
and it becomes a lot easier to just like keep creating and keep going. So
Wow.
I think that was probably the main thing.
Wow. Well, thank you so much for sharing all of that. So yes, find Mylene at Mylene's Mind on Instagram. And look, we didn't even have this planned for the day, but I think
Very serendipitous.
it was serendipitous. And yeah, I'm so grateful
Thank you for
that
talking
for
with
your
me.
time for even just doing this. All right, thanks again.
It's a testament to just showing up.
Hey, Kaylin.
How are you?
Good, how are you?
Doing well.
It's me with the phone.
What are you doing?
I'm about to take a photo of someone.
Wow, such a
She's about to be
survey.
a little standoff.
Love it.
Wait, did you get the group? Cheering. Oh, Chanseo was like, I hope she got it prayerfully. How you feeling, Dana?
Doing well.
How's today been?
It has been so impactful, to be honest.
Come on.
Wait to share this with you. I'm grateful to be here. Seriously.
Okay, so we just left Stanford Creators and had an amazing time. There's more to come on that, but that is a wrap. Yesterday, you all joined me for the Stanford Creators event. It was so good. We still need to hash that out, but today I'm headed to West Hollywood with Kaylin to have a meeting. Jada will also be with us, but she'll be on another site in West Hollywood shooting some projects for a client. And then we may go to an intimate gathering, just Christian gathering that may encourage us further. But I am candidly just adjusting because it has been a scent season. I mean, it feels like either I'm hibernating and incubating and just behind a desk, or just in my own world and own zone with those that I mentor, or we are being sent out. Events, trains, planes, and automobiles. So yes, that is today. We've all had very little sleep because You know, we just have debriefs and car chats and all of that. But we're grateful for fresh fuel for today. So I'm excited to bring you with me and see how it all unfolds. Okay, so let's recap last night.
Yes.
The Stanford Creators event. Tell me some of your thoughts. You know, Kaylin's strategy was to divide and conquer.
Yes.
So we went to different sessions. So any highlights, favorite speakers?
Sure. I really enjoyed I think it was the first session that I went to, where they were just talking about getting in position and thinking about the identity that your audience wants to have and how to take them on that journey to actually have that identity, and leveraging your knowledge to bring that transformation. It just was kind of an interesting way of talking about your brand archetype, so to speak, and also just as you're taking them on that transformation, the offers that you're providing to them to really serve them. It was just a unique conversation. And also she just was a very real, raw speaker who kind of started by sharing a little bit of her story and how, you know, she used to do all the things, give all the things, and didn't know really her value and her number that she wanted to charge, any of those things. So even just in the space, her being candid and saying, you know, especially as a woman, I didn't recognize all of the areas where I could bring value and how much of a value add I was to people. I really appreciated. So that was one of my favorite nuggets from that session. And then just in generally all the tips throughout the day on content creation and leveraging different platforms and technologies, I really appreciated. What about you?
Yeah, I think going into it, I didn't know what Stan was, and so I think when the team members, they did a great job sharing it in a personal level. So they were very like, "Hey, how are you?" Like it didn't feel ingenuine. So that's what I like saw out of all like being in that event is the hospitality and the personal.
Their team was amazing.
Yes, incredible team, and I just enjoyed being there. It really felt like home. It felt so peaceful, and I know like they had an intention in mind to be like, "Hey, let's network," but also it wasn't forced networking. It wasn't forced like knowledge. Like, hey, get all. It was paced out really well.
Yeah.
For someone's first time, like not knowing who they are. So I enjoy that, and I don't know if you guys want to explain what it is.
I mean,
Sorry.
No, I mean, I'll speak to one what I walked away with, and I don't know if there was a favorite speaker, even though we each had peers like that we knew who were speakers, who they were amazing, and made sure that one of us were in one of the rooms at all times. I think it was just the overarching confirmation of getting back out there. There was a session that was about creator to CEO, and I kept just hearing or feeling like I'm in the position of going from CEO to creator in this next dispensation. And so just to be around a whole bunch of content creators where that is the primary focus was encouraging and confirming. And I needed that repeated messaging in different spaces to get me into position. In addition to that, there's so many projects we're working on where Stanford Creators would be so
It's true.
instrumental. It would streamline our processes so that I can do CEO to creator of that transition because I have been a business leader for a long time. And so it's pretty much on autopilot right now. So what we're doing with our time and our space is investing into the areas where it needs that reinforcement. And some of those things are through content creation channels that Stanford Creators provides, of like community building and some of the things we've been brewing on for a long time, and just taking out some of the kinks in the chain of that process. One, for the people who will be a part of it, but us on the back end and how we navigate it, and having a central hub for so many resources and efforts for those that we want to serve. That this is not about necessarily visibility, but serving well the people that we're called to. So I think I just overall love the value of the space, which you knew about Stanford Creators way longer than I did. I was introduced through this and through their contest that they did, which was cool, which Joelle won. But yeah, I think that was a added benefit, fresh infusion and encouragement that I needed. Because you guys have been on the bandwagon. I'm coming along to the journey and the train and reprioritizing efforts in this season. So
what do you think the Lord wanted you to get from yesterday?
Oh, Lord. I mean, just no more delay. No more delay. Like, we went full throttle this week.
We did.
We went full throttle this week where he was like, if I got to send the same message, and the messengers, thankfully, in my house and in my life, like, you know, you all being the ones who get to work day in and out there. And then also in external voices. So, yeah, no more delay. So, you know, we know that there's a camera on. So if there's anyone watching right now, it's time to get in position. We can get in position together. Be encouragers and accountability partners for one another. And there's a lot on the line that can make it feel intimidating, and that may look different for all of us. But what we have to overcome is like what we want and what God is actually calling us to do. And that includes serving on platforms and having our voice and presence be known and being uncomfortable. And it's okay for people to see you trying, not even necessarily succeeding, but it is a success if you've actually just been obedient.
Right.
So
that's good.
Yeah. So prayerfully, this doesn't have many openings and closings. But if this is the closing of this video, thank you so much for watching. We can't wait to see you in the next video.
Got it.
All right, on to the next.
On to the next.
Oh, sorry. Oh, you're still recording. I didn't know that. I thought we did say that.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Okay, just said that.
I'm just talking. Okay, man.